Originally bringing its balance-based gameplay into the public conscience way back in the GameCube days, Super Monkey Ball is one of those franchises which has gathered a massive cult following and subsequently spawned many sequels and spin-offs across a large range of gaming platforms.
Ready? Go!
If you are unfamiliar with the primate in a ball concept, the object of the game is to roll an ape of your choice from one end of a magical floating obstacle-strewn level to another. You will need steady hands to keep your balls in place, as the further you get in the game, the more hazardous your environments become. Rolling your balls over the lumps and bumps of the later levels can get quite challenging, especially when navigating your way across thin platforms or between pinball machine-style bouncy bumpers. And although the game is set to a time limit, it's best to keep your balls under control and keep them moving steadily forwards rather than rushing. The worst thing you could do here is roll too fast, because the motion of your balls will be too great and you will be in danger of shooting off the edge of the level. This will cause your balls to drop, losing you a precious life and sending you right back to the start of the stage.
Continue.
There are 10 levels in each world and you have a set number of lives to complete them in before you reach the game over screen and have to restart from level 1. Collecting the many bananas along the way will earn you extra lives though, so it's often a good idea to take a risk and roll off the beaten track once in a while in order to gather as many nanas as possible. You can control the game in two different ways, using either the thumbstick or the 3DS's internal gyroscope. I found it best to stick with using the thumbstick though, because if you intend on playing in 3D, moving the unit around causes havoc with the 3D effect and can send you completely cross-eyed when trying to follow the action. The 3D translates excellently to the Monkey Ball world. The colourful cartoony graphics look superb as the stages start and you are treated to a camera swoop around the level. It's the type of game that you would think 3D gaming would have been created specifically for, so it's disappointing that there are only 80 standard levels present here, and unlike previous outings of the franchise which can get fiendishly difficult, Super Monkey Ball 3D is a lot easier. To pad things out a bit, two party games accompany the main game called Monkey Race and Monkey Fight. Monkey Race is a familiar cut and paste Mario Kart ripoff, however it lacks the greatness of the game it is cloning and won't hold your attention for very long. The controls here are pretty unresponsive and the sense of speed is lacking, especially if you come off the track thanks to the dodgy drifting, because driving off-road will slow you down to a snail's pace. There are some cool power-ups to pick up, but none are very original. You have the standard boost, and then the rest are reskinned Mario Kart power-ups like the 3D goggles which obscure your vision, a la Mario Kart Wii Squid Ink, and also the Monkey Ball, which hurtles you along the track exactly like Mario Kart Wii's Bullet Bill power-up. Monkey Fight tasks you with beating up other monkeys and collecting their bananas. Have the most when the time runs out and you win the game. It's Super Smash Bros. In all but name, and again it's nowhere near as good as the game it's trying to imitate. Multiple attacks are available, but the fiddly button combos and lack of fluidity make the experience more frustrating than fun, although, like the racing portion of the game, you can compete with your friends via download or multiplayer kart, which adds a bit more enjoyment to the proceedings. Trouble is, these portions feel more like hastily built mini-games than proper standalone games, so these won't be where you spend the majority of your playtime. Lovers of the Monkey Ball franchise won't be disappointed by the series' introduction into 3D, but they may be let down by the fact that it feels like half a game, or a reintroduction to the series rather than a brand new instalment. Also, it's a pity that the two other modes were not fleshed out more. Having a solid karting game on the market would be amazing while we wait for the 3DS version of Mario Kart, but Monkey Race just doesn't cut the mustard. However, if you love Monkey Ball, you will love this game regardless, and if you want a bright, fun, family-friendly game that will show off the potential of your 3DS and can be played in short bursts, look no further. So, quit monkeying around and roll on down to the shops, because Super Monkey Ball 3D is quite literally a ball! I hate myself.